about 7.5 minutes before game time. Bulldogs dropped a close one on the JV. I'm not sure on the freshman. I didn't make it for that one. Bulldogs had it pretty much tied up. Came back from behind, tied it up for at the half and the third. And then the Pirates pulled away at the end. So thanks for joining us tonight. Like I said, we still got about 7 minutes, so we'll take a few two-minute breather here. Your Bulldogs travel to Branson Pirates, or Branson, Missouri, to take on the Pirates. Last time we saw the Pirates is in Forsyth. We were unable to get to the championship where the Forsyth played the Pirates, and the Pirates beat them for the championship at Forsyth. You probably remember that game because I got a little bit crazy. 6.5 minutes. We'll be back here in a little while. You're listening to the Carl Junction Boys Streaming Network here in Branson, Missouri. All right, getting a little bit closer here. We're down to about 1 minute and 15 seconds. Bulldogs, Pirates. Should be a good game if you've ever watched either of these teams play each other. It's always pretty much a run and gun kind of down to the wire type of game. Looks like we're getting ready for the national anthem, so we'll take a few seconds here. We'll be right back.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Branson High School for tonight's varsity basketball game between the visiting Bulldogs from Pearl Junction and your very own Branson Pirates. Branson High School is a proud member of the Missouri State High School Activities Association, and we would like to remind all of our spectators that this game is competitive. However, it's also an educational experience for all of our student athletes. Let's keep in mind that good sportsmanship is expected throughout the evening here at Branson High School. At this time, will you please stand respectfully for the playing of the national anthem.
So the band here for the Pirates does an amazing job putting up some songs, and for no bigger than the band is straight across from us, doing a great job. All right, here we go. Starting off with the Bulldogs visiting Branson, Missouri, home of the Pirates. 6'1" sophomore guard, number 0, Brian Hanks. 6' junior guard, number 2, Maddox Shorter. 6'2" senior, number 4, Deacon Endicott. 5'11" senior, number 21, Cooper Vedix. Got his name right. And a 6 foot, last but not least, number 22, Brody Pant. Head coach Court Hardy, second year with the Bulldogs. And here come the Pirates. You might not be able to see them, the lights just went off. 6 foot sophomore guard. Number 2, Jet James, sophomore guard. Cy Tolliver, number 4. Caden Cooper, number 10. And Wyatt Ray, number 30. And Griffith Muroff. Looks like a line of juniors. Let me make sure here. Sophomore, junior, and juniors. All right, let's get this party started. Looks like Deacon Endicott on the tip. I assume he's going to go against Meerhoff, number 32. Bulldog coach saying one final thing to them. I think he's saying, don't lose, boys. Doesn't know. He's already lost. 8 minutes on the clock. Start of the first period. Deacon Endicott going up against 10, Caden Cooper. All right, give me a few minutes to get some names down. And it looks like Pirates are going to control the tip. Get it to Ray, back to the top to Miroff. Miroff's going to hand it to the guard, Jet James. To Ray. Cooper. James, far side. Here comes number 30. Ray's going to drive in, shots up. It's going to be good. Pirates get on the board first as Pirates jump out to a 2-0 lead. 7:05 first period. Near side, Ray looks to get rid of to Miroff, guarded by Pant. Miroff trying to man up. He's going to do a short jumper. It's going to be no good. Endicott with the rebound. Pulls it down. The crowd clears. Gets it across the half. Drives in. It's going to be tipped. He gets it back. Goes to Vedix in the corner. Vedix has got the look. It's in the air. No good. Tipped away. Brody Pant goes up and in for two. Brody Pant. Good shot, Brody Pant. Chipping away at that 1,000 points. Should put him under 30. But who's counting? 3-point shots in the air by Ray. It's going to be no good. Rebound and deflected. Here comes Vedix with the ball. He's looking full steam ahead. Layup. Misses. Rebound by Ray, or Cooper. James drives in. It's going to be a kick, tip away, out on the Bulldogs. So the Pirates are going to keep it underneath their basket with 6:11. 2-2 right now on the board. Top of the first. James to get it in. Goes to the far side. Got the look for the three. It's going to rim out as Ray fires. No good. Quick out to Pant. Pant spin. And in for two, Brody Pant. Brody Pant with 4 points. All 4 points. Bulldogs take the first lead. 2-4 or 4-2. There's Tolliver's going to drive in. He's going to dish it back out to Cooper. Cooper's going to shoot the three. It's in. Pirates up by 1, 5-4, 5:42 first period. Pant gets across the half, dishes it to Shorter. Shorter picked up by James. Here's Hanks. Hanks has got the look. It looks good. Off the rim, no good. Ray with the rebound. Quick out. They're going to try to drive in as Vedix gets there, shuts that open door. Dishes it to James. James for a long two, and it's in. 4-7, Bulldogs down by 3 with 5:14. It's going to be a bad pass takeaway. Here comes 30. Oh, and it's going to be a tip takeaway as Hanks gets it back. Here comes Brian Hanks. Euro step, dishes it to Pant in the corner for three. No good as Endicott gets away with one. Oh, and Vedix slams it off the Caden Cooper, which Cooper had to feel that. Caden Cooper. So it's going to be Bulldog ball underneath the basket. Just under 5. Gets it into Endicott to Vedix near side. Back to Shorter. This corner. Picked up by James. He finds Hanks at the top. 4:48 first period. Bulldogs down by 3. Here's Shorter for 3. It's in the air, and it is good. Maddox Shorter. And just like that, we got us a new game, folks. 7's on the board. 4:36 first period. Far side to Cooper. Back to Tolliver. To Ray. James. Having trouble with James's name. There's Meerhoff comes out to get it. Dishes it to Tolliver. They're going to hand it to Cooper. They're going to reset it here. Tolliver's going to reset it. Good defense by the Bulldogs. Closing that door. Nothing easy for the Pirates right now. Pirates continue to move the ball with 4:06 first period. Far side guarded by Vedix, and Pant reads that from a mile away. Brody Pant in for two. Brody Pant show tonight, folks. Just under 4 minutes, 9-7. He's signing autographs after this game. Meeroff for 3, no good. Rebound by the Pirates, going to drive in for the easy layup, and it's in for 2. Tied, 9's on the board. Here comes Shorter. Dishes it to Endicott. Endicott sees Pant. Pant's going to drive in. No good. Here comes Endicott, and it looks like it's going to be out. Woo. Endicott might have get away with one on that. He kind of comes down with it, lands out of bounds. But, hey, who's Dory with the black and whites? Bulldogs the inbound underneath their basket. 3:33 first period. 9-9 right now. Like we said, you're in for a treat. This game's probably going to go down to the wire as Endicott gets the long ball. Here comes Miroff out to guard him. Actually, who is that? 35. Oh, that's Toombs. Three-point shot. Maddox Shorter in the face of the of the student section. They're mouthing him, and he throws up the three. That quietens the crowd. Bulldogs up 12-9. Toombs to Miroff. Miroff for the long three. It looks good, and it is. Tie ball game at 12s. Toombs doing a good job. He's a big man that can shoot the long ball. Here's Shorter. Shorter sees Endicott on the far side. Here comes Hanks. He's going to dish it to Vedix underneath. Vedix going to drive in for the layup. In for two. Cooper Vedix gets on the board. Bulldogs up by 2, 14-12, 2:45. James dishes it to Houston. To Tolliver. Tolliver guarded by Vedix. There's Mierhoff by Pant. And I think he gets away with a little bit of a slap. No call. James going to lose it. Here's Vedix. He gets on the ground. He ties it up. Let's see which way it's going. I can't tell, but it looks like it's going to be Bulldog ball. Vedix has a little bit of skin on the court. 2:28 first period, 14-12. Bulldogs lead. Here comes Shorter to inbound. Or I'm sorry, Vedix to inbound. Going to get into Shorter. Let's see who checked in there. 14, Valerez. Shorter to Endicott. Endicott looking underneath. He's going to find Shorter on the far side. Shorter's got a hot hand himself, him and Pant. Shorter's going to drive in. He's going to go back to Endicott. Endicott, the far wing. Drives in on the big man, Toombs. He's going to muscle. He sees Hanks. Good decision. Here comes Hanks. He's going to drive in. Short float. In for two. Brian Hanks. Brian Hanks gets on the board. Put the Bulldogs up 16-12. 1:56 in the first period. Houston, guarded by Shorter. Go underneath the big man, Toombs. He's just going to short float. No good. Endicott, Pant go up. Endicott comes down with it. He's going to get it to Shorter. Shorter's going to quick pass it to Hanks. Hanks on the near side. Hanks fake. Got him open lane. He's going to drive in. Short float, and it's in. Timeout. Pirates. Forced timeout as the Bulldogs go up 18-12 with 1:36 first period. Up by 6. We'll take a few second timeout. Your Bulldogs starting to pull away. We'll be right back to the Carl Junction Boys streaming network here in the beautiful Branson, Missouri. Home of everything. All right, here we go. Welcome back. 1:36 first period, 18-12. Your Bulldogs had a good run there. Forced timeout by the Pirates as the Bulldogs just kept scoring. Looks like Ray to inbound. Looks like he's going to hand off to Houston. Houston going to be picked up by Shorter at the Pirate flag. Far side looks as Valerez pulls it back down. They're going to dish it to the top. Ascone to the far side. Drives baseline, no good, nowhere to go as Ray kicks it back out. Here comes Houston, letting them play. Both teams pretty much physical, getting away with a lot. Here's 14 with the shots in the air. It's going to be no good as Valerez misses the three. Rebound by Endicott. Endicott looking with 1:04 left on the clock, first period. Here's Shorter off the front of the rim. Looks like it's going to go to Toombs. Vedix tries to get the hand on it, but Toombs locks that one up. 3-point shots in the air by Ray, and it's in. Closes that gap to 3. 43 seconds left. Endicott. They're letting it play. There's a big reach as Endicott gets fouled on the ground. Going to be an inbound for the Bulldogs as Toombs, 35. Hey, Rashawn McDonald checks in, and Kobe Martin check in for the Bulldogs as Endicott and Vedix go to the hydration station. Inbound Shorter gets it into Hanks. Hanks for three. In for three, Brian Hanks. What a shot from the corner. Ring around the rim, and it just went right through the net. 27 seconds, first period, 21-15. 3-point shots in the air by Houston, no good. There's Martin, welcome to the game with his first rebound. Pant's going to hand it off to Shorter. Shorter's going to walk it across with 15 seconds. Student section for the Pirates, pretty solid. Band, real good. Here's Shorter, he sees Hanks. Hanks got the 2-point long one. It's going to be no good as Pant rebounds, puts it back up, no good. Toombs with the rebound. We got a 1 point, something seconds. No good. Your Bulldogs, 21. Branson Pirates, 15. Brings an end to the first period. Start out a punching boxing match as the Bulldogs end up pulling away. See if we can't keep the foot on the paddle here. Let's see what we got. Looks like Hanks was 7 points. Maddox Shorter was 6. And Brody Pant was 6. I'm not sure how many Vietics or Endicott had because they're not on the board. And I don't keep a board. Or I don't keep a book. That's Randy Wrench's job, and he didn't travel to Branson. All right, 8 minutes resets on the clock. Bulldogs 21-15. 6-point lead. Wanting to hang on to that and build on it. All right, here comes Shorter, Pant, Hanks, Martin, and Rashad McDonald. 8-minute resets. We're going to start the second period here. Bulldogs up, 21-15. I'd say the Pirates left, but it's their house. Far side. Number 32, Griffin Miroff, to inbound. Gets it into James. James picked up by McDonald at the top. Clock starts. Here's Mirhoff. Here comes Pant to defend. Hand off to James. To Mirhoff. Mirhoff's got the look. He's got the three-point range and the underside. The paint skills. Going to hand it off to Villarez. For three, no good. Good rebound. It's going to be a Euro step in for Toombs. Good play by the Pirates as it's saved on the out-of-bounds play. They threw it in, went right to their player, wide open. Here's McDonald at the top, guarded by Toombs. Looking to drive in. Toombs, good-sized kid, probably 6'4", wide open. Maddox Shorter. Oh, good pass by McDonald. Rims out the other side, and they got the wide open Toombs down there. Cherry picking, nobody there around him. 21-19. Hanks gets it across the half, picked up by James. Here comes Pant. It's going to be another steal. Nope, looks like Pant's going to end up winning that battle. Tip, no backcourt, of course. Here comes Pant. Mirhoff is a solid player. Pant's going to drive in. Toombs is going to deflect it on the shot. Going to be a quick out to Toombs. Hanks gets her. Timeout game, 21-21. Timeout, Bulldogs. We'll take a few second timeout. All right, here we go. Welcome back. We're at the second period, 6:44. Bulldogs had a 6-point lead and just gave that 6 points up for the Pirates. 6 quick points, 21-21. Three refs tonight. Martin, Hanks, Pant, McDonald, and Maddox Shorter to inbound to McDonald. All right, here we go. We need to get some points on our board here. So far, the second period has not been the Bulldogs' friend. Gets it into McDonald. McDonald's got the open lane. He's going to be picked up by Toombs, the big man. He's got some range, so sees Pant underneath. Here's Martin. Martin's got the look for three. Off the rim, no good. It's going to be Maddox Shorter. He's going to hit it right back to Toombs. McDonald says nope. He tips it. him, McDonald, and Tread Houston get into a little bit of a tipping match. Houston knocks out of bounds as Bulldogs are going to keep it on their end. 6:26, 21's on the board. Maddox shorter to inbound for the Bulldogs, trying to get open. It's not looking real comfortable, and it's going to be a 5-second call. So turnover on the Bulldogs on a 5-second. Couldn't get it in. Houston to inbound. Gets the ball back as he tipped it out of bounds. 6:26, 21-21. Cooper to Houston on the far side. Hanks, defender. 6:15, second period. Here comes Houston. He's going to lose it. Looks like Hanks is going to get it. Hanks going to dribble through. A little reach. No call there. Hanks. He sees Pant. Pant's on the drive. He's going to go right up on Toombs. Nope, changes his mind. Here comes Hanks. Fakes the three. Drives in on Houston. Spin move. Fade away. No good. Tip to Houston. Houston's going to hand it off, but Martin's long arms just reach out and touch it. Gets it to Maddox shorter. 5:46. Hanks at the top. He's going to come to McDonald. McDonald and Hanks trade places. Guarded by Toombs, the big man. I'm sorry, Toombs, the big man. Hanks should be a big reach there. Get away. Martin's got the look. He's going to drive in. Gets a big push. Shots up and good. Kobe Martin. Bulldogs pulled back up by 2, 23-21, 5:20 second period. Miroff guarded by Pant. Solid player, stay on him, Pant, which has got the lockdown defense going right now. Here's Cooper on the near side, dishes underneath the Miroff. Miroff for the short float, no good. McDonald goes up. It looks like it's going to be tipped out of bounds on McDonald, so it's going to be Pirate ball. Vedix, Endicott checking in for Pant and Hanks. Get those boys some fluids in them. Working hard out there. Get that IV, get that oxygen going. Get them ready for come back in. Shorter, far side, guarded by James. Here's Endicott. He's going to drive in. I thought he had an open lane. He did. He got it up. Vedix with the rebound. Vedix going to go back up. In for two. Cooper Vedix, the biggest kid on the court. All 5'11". 4:44, 25-21. Bulldogs pull ahead by 4. Here's Miroff, guarded by Endicott. He's going to swing it to the far side to Cooper, guarded by Martin. He's going to drive in, kick it back to the corner. He's got the open look on the 3. Nope. He's going to drive in. He's going to get clobbered as Shorter and McDonald just come down on him like a car crash. It looks like that's going to be Rashad McDonald's first one. Picks it up. I think he was shooting. I couldn't see him because he was smothered. 4:29, 25-21. First shot is good for Wyatt Ray. Oh, man, let's see what I got here. Am I falling behind here? Get the talking, not paying attention. Second shot for Ray, so good foul for the Pirates. Inbound to Vedix to McDonald. McDonald gets across the half. 4:25. Here's McDonald, and that should be a huge foul on Wyatt Ray as he just jumps on McDonald's back for a ride. That's going to be Ray's first one. Vedix far side to inbound for the Bulldogs. 4:22 gets it into Shorter. Walks it across. James is going to pick him up. Looks like Tolliver's going to come out to help. Underneath the McDonald. McDonald looks to keep it. He sees Martin for 3. It's in the corner. It's in for 3. Kobe Martin. That does not hurt. 28-23. Exactly what the Pirates do not want is Martin getting hot. Here comes Ray as Vedix gets a bump and grind, gets away with one. James drives in. It's going to be, I think that might be on McDonald. They're going to call a transition on the shot. Yep, that's going to be 2 on McDonald, so he will probably be getting a sub, I would think, because there's a lot of game left. They're going to need him. I don't see anybody checking in yet, so McDonald might be safe. 3:51 as Jet James goes to the line. 25 to... So 26-28, 2-point game. McDonald at the top to Endicott. Endicott finds Vedix near side by Meerhoff. Underneath McDonald. McDonald's going to man up right here. Up and in for 2. Rashad McDonald. Pirates get it down. Bulldogs back up by 4. Going to go to the top to James. Back up to the top to Tolliver. Tolliver's just going to step back 3. It looks good, and it is. 1 point game. Might have to put a hand in that face. Here's Shorter. 3:14, 30-29. 1 point lead, clinging in the first half. Endicott to Martin. Martin's going to drive in. He's going to step back, dish it to Endicott on the near side. McDonald working hard underneath there with James. James going to get a hand on it. Unfortunately, he should have let it go. McDonald tried to get that last hand on it and out of bounds. Pant's going to check in for Maddox Shorter. Maddox Shorter going to get him some hydration. 2:57 left in the second period, first half. 30-29. Bulldogs up by 1. Trying to expand it, but they're going to find Meerhoff wide open, and he goes up too strong. Over the top, misses. Endicott pulls down the board. Here's Endicott, far side. Here comes McDonald to take over. McDonald guarded by James. He's looking. He's going to drive. It's going to be a takeaway on McDonald. It's going to be a quick pass to James for 2. Pirates take the lead by 1. Quick pass to McDonald. McDonald drives in for 2. Bulldogs back up. Good drive by McDonald. Got down the court quick and finished strong. 32-31, back up by 1. Meerhoff for 3. He's kind of a loaded weapon. Don't want him shooting too wide open. Good board by the Pirates, and that's going to be a foul on. They're looking at Vedix, but it could have been Endicott. Let me see. Nope, looks like Endicott's going to get called for that one. So Endicott picks up his first, team third. Pirates with a 1-team foul. Shot is good. This young man is a solid shooter. Who is this? This is Wyatt Ray. Number 14, Caleb Valerez checks in for Meerhoff. Good for the Bulldogs. Meerhoff is pretty solid. Big, strong kid. Good in the paint and on outside the arch. 2:03 left in the first half. Second shot's good, so it's a 1. Let's see. They took the lead by 1. 32-33. Bulldogs down by 1. Bulldogs get a gift as Hanks tries to get it to Shorter. Pirates get a hand on it, tip out of bounds. Pirates got some fast feet. Got them to get those sharp passes. So here comes Hanks with just under 2 minutes. Down by 1. Hanks to Martin. Martin on the near side looking for Vedix underneath. Vedix has got the mismatch, I think. He's going to just man up on Valerez. Oh. Valerez gets a block on him. Good defense by Valerez. Knocks it out of bounds, so Bulldogs are going to get it back underneath their basket. 141. Here's Pant looking to get it in. It's going to be a turnover on the inbound. Here's the wide open Valerez for 2, and it's in. Pirates go up by 3, 32-35, 1:30 in the first half. Hanks at the top. Martin on the far side. Here comes Vedix. Trying to send something up. Far wing, guarded by Valerez. Vedix going to drive in. Looks like he's just going to keep it. Oh, goes down hard. Endicott with a rebound and in for 2. Deacon Endicott gets on the board. That's his first points of the game. Bring it back within 1. Pirates moving the ball around with 58 seconds. 2-point shot by James is good. I'm sorry, a 3-point. Up by 4 with 51 seconds. Here's Hanks, guarded by Ray. James, I'm sorry. 45 in the half, first half to Martin on the far side. Bounce past to Endicott. Endicott's going to take his look. He's going to drive in. They're going to probably call a travel. And they did. Got a hand in there. Couldn't get it down in time, so could have been a foul, could have been a travel. You make the call. Bulldogs give it back with a 4-point deficit right now, 34-38, 38.3 seconds left in the first half. Meerhoff checking in for Caden Cooper. Cooper goes to the bench. Cooper did a pretty good job filling in for the big man. Meerhoff, three-point shooter. We're going to see if that's what they're looking for. Gets it to James. Kind of a slow roll. Gets it across. Picked up by Hanks. They're going to back off. Let the clock tick. Here comes Vedix out to Meerhoff. Good idea because that kid's big enough. He's got some range on him. Here's Ray at the top to Meerhoff. Moving it around, burning it down, looking for that second shot. James, he's a three-point shooter himself, so hopefully Hank stays on him. Ray to James. To Ray. Ray's going to drive in. It's going to be tip away. It looks like Pant's going to get it with 1 second. It's in the air. Woo! Almost goes in. Holy moly, that was close. So your Bulldogs close out the first two periods, 34-38. It's going to be about a 10-minute timeout. We're going to take about an 8-minute. We'll come back. Looks like Vedix with 4 points, Pant with 6, Martin with 5, and Endicott with 2, who is on the board. Carl Junction Boys Streaming Network here in the Springfield, Missouri. We'll take a few-minute timeout. We'll be right back, ready for the third. welcome back here. We're getting closer. We're just right at the 2-minute mark. Halftime as the Bulldogs getting warmed up. The Bulldogs trail right now by 4. Getting ready to start the third period. Went down by, I think, 4 out of the gate. Made a run, came back up, took the lead, and then it was pretty much a heavyweight battle the rest of the time as the Pirates found their way to a 4-point spread going into the half. So we'll take about another minute timeout. We'll be right back. Get ready to start for the third. All right, here we go. About ready for the third. 30 seconds and ticking. Looks like Endicott, Pant, Shorter, Vedix, and Hanks start the third. Bulldogs got a little bit of work to do. Down by 4 right now. Looks like it's going to be Bulldog ball inbound on the far side. Here we go. Clock starts. 8 minutes and counting. Hanks gets across the half. He's going to guard by Ray. To Vedix. Vedix drives in, dishes it to Pant. Pant got the open look. Going to spin move. It's going to be tipped away. Vedix is going to get it. He's going to drive in. He's going to go up strong. In for 2. Cooper Vedix scores. Strikes first. Well, let's see what they just called here. What? They called something on Vedix. Vedix drives in, gets hit, and somehow they called something on. So I guess the points count, but for some reason he's shooting on the other end. Meerhoff misses his first one. I'm not sure what happened there. Meerhoff's second shot, no good. So apparently nothing, no skin off Vedix's back. As Vedix's bucket counts, brings him to 6. Looks like it's going to be an inbound. Looks like, and they get the bounce. I don't know if Vedix had a technical on that or what. So they got 2 shots and the ball. Get it back court to James. James gets across. Here comes Shorter to defend. 7:35, third period. Meerhoff. Oh, golly. Vedix comes busting out of there. Gets called with the foul on the ground. That's going to be Vedix's first foul. Oh, nope. Brody Pant. So Vedix gets called. I'm sorry, Pant gets called with it. I thought it was Vedix, but holy moly. You talk about pumping the brakes here. We are at 7:30. We were picked off 30 seconds, and we have about 18 calls already. All against the Bulldogs. Bulldogs, Vedix makes a shot. They get a technical shot and the ball back. And then Pan gets called for the foul. So we're going to try again. Here we go. Number 2, James. Near side, Ray, guarded by Hanks. Underneath to James. James is going to drive in, and he's going to be called as Shorter gets him on the shot. Shot's no good. Goes to the line. Shooting 2. Bulldogs down by 2 right now. That's 3 or 4 calls against the Bulldogs in 40 seconds. Good foul for Shorter. so far. Well, I say good foul. 7:20 still in the third period. Here's James. Second shot's going to be good. So the Pirates go up by 3, 7-19. Let's see if we can't get something going here. Is Shorter at the top, guarded by James. The Vedek's near side. Vedek looks for Pant. Pant comes up to the top to Shorter. Shorter goes far side, drives in, spin, back to Hanks. Hanks has the look. He's going to drive in. He's going to force his way in. Shot, no good. Gosh. Vedek and Toombs, the 6'4", get called in. Vedek gets his first one. Holy moly. That's about 5 calls against the Bulldogs in less than a minute. That is not what you want to see. All right, here we go. Let's get this cleaned up. Tolliver to James to Ray. Far side, Meerhoff back to James. Here goes Ray at the far side. He's going to bounce past Meerhoff, guarded by Endicott. Underneath James. James is going to throw it away. The Bulldogs are going to take it over, and guess what? No whistles. Shocking. Bulldogs trail right now by 3, 36-39, 6:36, third period. Shorter to inbound. It looks like there's going to be some pressure. Gets it into Hanks. He's guarded by Ray. Here comes Hanks. Want a foul, no call on that one. Here's Shorter, far side. Comes back to the top. Sees Hanks. Hanks has got the look for 3. It's going to be no good. Pant's going to tip it. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds as Pirates take over. Pant's in there where he needs to be. Just couldn't reel it in. 6:16 as this is a tough period to watch. Trying to get any fluid going here. James to Ray. Here comes Meerhoff up top. Toombs, the big man. Short. He's got the hook shot for 2. That's a hard defend for Endicott. Here's Shorter. Just under 6 minutes. Shorter drives. He sees Hanks. Hanks going to drive in. Shots up, and it's in for 2. Brian Hanks for 2. So a good shot on that one. Drives in, finishes strong. 5:40, third period, 38-41. Down by 3. Here comes Ray. Kicks it back out to the top to Tolliver. Toombs, the big man. Toombs. He's going to drive in. He's definitely not taking that. Endicott in for 2. Bulldogs playing a little skittish. Can't really touch them right now after the 5-6 calls in a minute. Here's Endicott near side. Bounce past the Pant. Pant's going to drive in. He's going to elevate. It's going to be no good. Shot is going to miss, but Pant goes to the line, shooting 2. Let's see who's got. Who gets rung up for that one? Looks like 35. Toombs. That's his second on the big man. Good drive by Pant just to take it right to the big man. Pant shooting 2. That's good. Ice in the veins, Brody Pant. Rashad McDonald checking in for, looks like Endicott. Sorry, I looked down for a second. That was a quick change. Second shot, good. Brody Pant. 5:06, down by 3, 40-43. A lot of time left. See if can't get a little bit of something going there as James almost takes an extra toe drag. Underneath the Meerhoff. Meerhoff's going to drive in as McDonald just makes him eat it. Out of bounds. Pirates. Inbound underneath their basket as he had the easy layup. McDonald in the right place, right time. Under 5 minutes. Going to be a long ball. Looks like McDonald gets himself a tip. He's going to finish it himself. And for layup, 2 points, Rashad McDonald. He's a one-man show. Get him his own TV series. Here's Dre for 3. It's going to be no good. McVedix with the rebound. Looks up. Hits shorter on the far side to McDonald. McDonald looks at the three, pulls back down. Good decision as Toombs, the big man, comes out to guard. 4:26, third period, 42-43. Bulldogs down by one. We're looking at Pan in the corner, back to Shorter to the top. He sees McDonald. McDonald looking for Vedix. Vedix wide open. And it's going to be a push in the back. This time not on Vedix, but against him. Wyatt Ray gets picked up, pushing it back to Vedix. Shot's no good. Cupid Vedix goes to the line, shooting two. So that's two on Ray. Looks like he's going to be, looks like he's heading to the bench here in a second. Ref talking to Vedix, I don't know, explaining something. I'm sure Vedix said, yes, sir. That's how he was raised. Shot's no good for Vedix. All right, here comes Houston, Cooper, and Valorez. All right, I like when they change out the whole team at once. Learning names. So Vedix, second shot. He's got a chance here to tie it up. That would not hurt my feelings, Cooper Vedix. It's going to be no good. Rebound by Houston. 4:12, third period. James gets across. Shorter waiting on him. McDonald comes out to help. James going to drive in. Walk. Yes, sir. Takes a couple extra steps. Way too much dribbling. Pass the ball. That's what the coach was saying. 4:02, down by one. Try to do too much there. Here comes Shorter. Just under 4 minutes, third period. McDonald at the top. Quick change. Goes for the long two. Fade away. Rashad McDonald. Feeling it right now. Him in the net are one. 3:40. Here's Houston. Oh, McDonald might get himself a tip. Looks like, don't get that foul. Oh. So McDonald does some quick change there. Looks like a magician in the in Vegas, but it doesn't work. Caden Cooper to inbound for the Pirates as Hanks goes to the bench. Kobe Martin checks in for the Bulldogs. Gets it into James. Shorter waiting on him. 3:27, third period. 44-43. Bulldogs up by one. Near side, it's going to go to Valorez. To James. To Cooper. Cooper for three. No good. Looks like Pant goes up. And it's going to be jump ball. Let's see which way it's going. It looks like, according to the Pirates, so 3:12. Pirates are going to keep it underneath their basket on the jump. Next one goes to the Bulldogs. Arrows switch, 3:12. 44-43. Looking to get a stop here on this inbound. Nothing easy. As we got Valorez to inbound, he sees Houston. Houston to the big man, Toombs to the corner. He's going to dish it back to Valorez for a long three. It's going to be no good. Tipped. Looks like the Pirates control the rebound. From the corner, Houston for three. It's in. Up by two. Pirates retake the lead. I warned you, it's going to be a battle, folks. Stick with us. Your Bulldogs aren't done yet. There's Pant looking to dish it. He finds McDonald standing out alone. 2:41, third period. He's going to drive in. He's got the open lane. Oh, rims out. Vedix gets away with a big whack. Pant's going to get called for the trip. This guy. Vedix comes in. Vedix comes in for his buddy Pan as there's a little bit of chip talk. An unintentional shoulder there. Could be wrong. Kelly. It's like nobody kicks my dog but me. 2:30, third period. 44-46. Bulldogs trail. Underneath two. Oh, good spin move. Oh. Caden Cooper spins. Oh, my gosh. Martin gets teed up as he gets hit in the face. Jiminy. The Jiminy wasn't on Martin. It's on this some of these calls. Getting a little ridiculous. 2:24. Martin's going to go to the bench. Martin with 2. Caden Cooper had a good spin move. He went up. I think he got Martin in the face. Martin had a pretty good block on him, and then I think Martin was complaining that he got him in the face, and he got the big fat T. Caden Cooper shooting 2 for the technical. No good. Looks like another one brewing. Caden Cooper's second shot of the technical coming off Martin's T, and that's good. Span their lead by 3. Why does he get 3? Oh my gosh. So he gets his foul shots now. That one's good. You're good, yeah. Second shot, no, or fourth shot, no good, and they're going to get the ball back. 44-48, Bulldogs down by 4. A lot of craziness going on right here. All right, inbound to the far side, Velarez to Houston. James near side. Houston at the top. He's going to go back to James. James got the look. It looks good. No good. Here's McDonald. McDonald, woo, almost goes out of bounds, but he says nope. McDonald gets it across the half. He's looking at the open lane. He's going to drive in, baseline. And it's in. Rashad McDonald. I'm not sure how that one went in. I thought that one was going over the back of the rim, and it just made a favorable bounce. Houston for 3. No good. Pant will let them shoot those all day. Give us time to get back in this game. Here comes Pant. He's going to do kick back to Martin. Martin looks at the 3. We're going to set it up now with 1:41, third period, 46-48. Shorter at the top, guarded by Cooper. Cooper underneath working on James. Here's McDonald. He's got Cooper on Meerhoff. All right, so Vedix gets the call finally. Vedix goes to the line as he gets clobbered by Meerhoff. That is. So Meerhoff gets rung up for that one on the first one. So Vedix shooting 2. 1:26, third period, 46-48. Vedix got a chance here to tie this up. No pressure. There's one. 1 point game. Let's see if we can't make it 48's on the board. Vedix puts up his 7th point. McDonald with 10. Short with 6, and second shot's no good. And Pant with 8 right now. Just reading off the board. Here comes James. He's looking for the open lane. He's going to drive in. It's 2. Good drive by James. 1:15 left, third period. Up by 3. Here's McDonald at the top. It's going to be a tip. Take away from James. Here comes McDonald. Shot's no good. Oh, man, I don't know how that happened, but Vedix comes down with it. Vedix going to drive in. He goes up and gets the foul. Vedix going to the line again. I don't know how the Bulldogs did not get called on that end of the court. They've been called for everything. So Houston picks up his first. Vedix, shot, good. So Vedix makes his first one. It looks like James checks out as Wyatt Ray checks in. Second shot for Vedix. Oh, come on. It's good. It's going to be out of bounds as the Pirates get it back with 49 seconds left. Bulldogs down by 1 point, 49-50. Here comes Meerhoff, guarded by Pant. We got the wide open Houston. He looks. Ray passes to the corner to Houston. Houston short jumper, 2. Here comes Shorter, 28 seconds left and ticking. Houston should get himself a body here in a little bit. Shorter drives in, fade away, 2, rims out. Looks like McDonald's there for the putback. 2 points, Rashad McDonald. 12 seconds, 11 ticking. 51-52, Bulldogs down by 1. Here to Meerhoff. Meerhoff's going to hit it, tipped away by Shorter. Looks like Ray's going to get it back. He's going to drive baseline, put it up, no good. And that brings an end to the third period. They're letting them play, folks. Letting them play. So the Bulldogs right now down by 1, 51-52. Looks like Vedix with 9, Pant with 8, Shorter with 6, McDonald with 12. And that's all I've got on the board right now. We'll let you watch the cheerleaders. We'll take a few second timeout. I'll get a drink. We'll be right back. Sorry for the freeze there. We got the hot spot getting a little bit hot. Pray at all those calls. Be right back. All right, here we go. Welcome back. See if I can't get this thing to quit being so choppy for you. I don't know if that's going to help or not. We'll find out. All right, looks like far side is Shorter to inbound for the Bulldogs. It's loud on the student section, folks. Oh, my God. Rashawn McDonald gets called immediately for the push in the back on the inbound, so that was a quick turnover from the Bulldogs. Here we go. Crowd, the student section says you can't do that. Definitely can't do that here. Sorry it's a little choppy, folks. Starting of the fourth. James, guarded by McDonald, drives in. He's going to shoot. It's going to be good. What happened? What happened there? I missed that. Oh. Technical, okay. So Jet James gets called for the technical. I turn around for a few seconds, trying to get my internet going here. So Brian Hanks, first one is good. See if we can get one more here. Let's make this a 1-point game. And Hanks, smooth like butter. Nice shot, Brian Hanks. Good thing is Bulldogs get it back. Finally a little bit something swinging their way. Gets it into McDonald. McDonald picked up by James. Loses it, gets it back. Endicott. McDonald. He finds Pant. Pant to McDonald. McDonald near side. McDonald looks. He drives in. He elevates. It's going to be off the rim. Tip back. No good. McDonald gets a hand on it. Nope. Looks like Pant. McDonald, Pant, and jump ball. Looks like the Pirates ball. A little bit of sweat on the court here. Again, sorry that the stream's freezing up on you. Vedix checks in for McDonald. Good hustle by McDonald. You can always count on a good show when he's in. gets after it, doesn't mess around. 7:21 left in the game. Bulldogs got a little bit of work here. They're down by 1, 53-54. A little bit of cushion, boys, does not hurt. After you take the lead, of course. Far side to Ray. To Houston. Houston for three. No good. It looks like Pant with the board. He's coming full steam ahead. I've seen this look. Hands it to the wide open Brian Hanks for two. Pirates get it down quick. Meerhoff to James. James going to drive in. That should be a charge. Yes, sirree. Cooper Vedix gets on the tracks and takes it like a man. It's a charge, and it's going the other way. Yes, sir. We got our small little student section, the players saying you can't do that as the Bulldogs take over on a huge play by Vedix. 6:51. Bulldogs up by 1. 55-54. Jet James, that picks up his second. Here comes Hanks, gets it into Shorter, guarded by Houston. Knocks his hand away. Houston puts it back. A little bit of a love connection out there. Houston keeps reaching. He might get a call. Here's Endicott. Guarded by Cooper. He's going to drive in. Shot misses, but he's going to the line. Shooting two. Looks like number 10, Caden Cooper. Deacon Endicott goes to the line. He's got a chance here to expand this lead by 3, but I'll take anything he wants to give us. Got the refs here talking a little bit of a. Not sure what we're doing here, but okay. Looks like everybody's going back to position. 2 shots for Endicott with 6:35 in the game. 55-54. Vedix Pan to rebound. Cooper Meerhoff and Ray to rebound for the Pirates. First shot for Endicott. It's going to rim out. Second shot for Endicott, no good. Big man Toombs with a rebound. Bulldogs cling on. Houston gets it to Toombs, to the top to James. Here comes Shorter. Near side Ray. Houston near side guarded by Vedix. Going to drive in. Vedix trying to get a hand on. He's going to hand it off to Ray. Kick it back out to the top to James. James looking. Hits Houston. Houston got the look. Vedix gets there in time. Oh, it's a big old push out of the way. It's going to be a turnover as a couple body blows delivered, and Shorter comes up with it. Here's Toombs with the steal. So Toombs drives in on Shorter. Shorter can't get his feet placed. So Shorter gets called for the second foul. Toombs goes to the line after a miss. He's got a chance to take the lead here by 1. Trying to decide if I need to shut this down and reconnect to a different hotspot. I'm sorry, it's choppy. Shot's good. Looks like Tolliver checking in. So Cy Tolliver checks in. I don't know who it's from, but the big man's got a pretty smooth shot to regain the lead by 1. Shorter says, I got this. James going to defend him. A little bit of a soft press. 5:43 left in the game to Vedix far side. Guarded by Tolliver. He sees Shorter. Shorter, had the look. Step back 3, and it's in the air. It's going to be a little short. Ray with the rebound. 5:25, 55-56. Bulldogs down by 1. Here comes Meerhoff at the top. Pant. There's Toombs at the top. To Ray. To Ray, yeah. No, here's Ray, sorry. Guarded by Vidic in the corner. Goes to the top to, who is that? Tulliver, Cy Tulliver. Houston. James. 5:02 left in the game, 55-56. This is where you'd like a shot clock. Miroff guarded by Pant. Shots, no. Miroff with the three-point shot and the flop. Pant gets called for the foul. Holy moly. So that's going to be shoot three. So so Meerhoff, pretty good player. He's got a chance to expand that lead to 4. Might want to look for that flop. First one's good. Hanks checks in. I think. Let me see. Maybe he was already in. Was he already in? Second shot is no good. As the student section for the Bulldogs, all 4 of them, scream their way into a miss. 4:50 left in the game, 55-57. Third shot from Meerhoff is good. 2-point play. Lacey didn't make all 3. Here's Shorter. Bulldogs down by 3 with plenty of time. Got Pan in the far corner. Here's Hanks to Shorter. Shorter for 3. No good. As Endicott with a big board and putback. That Deacon Endicott brings him back within 1. 4:28, 57-58. Top big man Toombs looks. He's going to drive in on Endicott. In for 2. Gets it into Shorter. 57-60, 4:15 left in the game. Here's Pant. Near side, he's looking for Shorter. Shorter's going to come to the top. And he's going to get a reach-around foul on number 30, Wyatt Ray. That should be 3 on him. Let me look. Yep. Ray going to the bench. It looks like Valerez is going to be checking in. Or no, let's see who is that. Yeah, Caleb Valerez checks in for Ray. Looks like McDonald checks in for Vidix. And, hold on. No, for Endicott. Vidix inbound. Sorry. Getting a little confused there. I got too many things going on. Vidix gets it into Shorter backcourt. Gets it across. 4:05 on the clock. Left in the game. He goes to McDonald in the corner. Vidix underneath working hard. It's going to be a tip. As Hanks loses it, gets it back as Valerez hot on his trail. Hanks to McDonald. McDonald guarded by the big man Toombs. Looking to drive in. He's going to elevate. Short on the shot. Toombs pulls it down. Slowing it down with a 3-point lead here. Here comes James. Going to go to Tolliver, guarded by Vidix. It's going to be a tip. It's going to be a takeaway. I think Vidix gets a hand on it. Here comes Hanks for the layup. It's going to be tipped. Cooper put back for 2. Cooper Vidix. Hanks drives in, gets fouled, a no call. Vidix follows, puts it in. 1-point game. 3-point shot from Meerhoff is good. What a game, folks. Up by 4. 3:03, lots of time left. Don't worry. Here's Hanks. Here's Pant. Pant's going to drive in. He's going to elevate. It's going to be no good. Another flop by Meerhoff gets called on Vidix. She's got to recognize that. Holy moly. That's 2 she's called on him flopping. See the pattern. Here's Meerhoff. Gets it in. James. Clock starts, just under 3 minutes left in the game. A lot of time left in basketball as James drives in. He's going to pull it back out to Meerhoff. Meerhoff for 3. In for 3. The hot hand Meerhoff expands the lead to 7. Hanks. Timeout. Bulldogs. We'll take a few second timeout as the Pirates punch in 6 pretty quick. 2:41 left in the game. 59-66. Bulldogs trail. We'll be right back. welcome back. Don't go anywhere, Bulldogs. We got a nail burner here, or barn burner. 2:41 left in the game. First conference game, the Bulldogs and the Pirates get it into McDonald backcourt. Clock starts 2:39. 59-66. Bulldogs got a little bit of work to do here, down by 7. McDonald looks. He's guarded by Toombs, the big man. He sees Hanks. Hanks for 3. It's going to be no good. Rebound by James. And Vidics is going to take it from him. Vidics for 3. It's in the air. No good. Here's Pant over the back. Meerhoff with a no call. Not sure. Coach says slow it down a little bit. Tolliver to James, and it's going to be a timeout. As the Bulldogs defense, Pirates can't get across the half court. 2:02, just wasting time, which they can because they're up by 7. We'll take a few second timeout. We'll be right back to the Carl Jenkins Boys streaming network here in the beautiful Springfield, Missouri, home of the Branson Pirates. Correction, beautiful Branson, Missouri, home of the Pirates. Welcome back, Bulldogs. Vidics, Pant, Shorter, Endicott, and Martin come back on the court with 2:09 left in the game. Bulldogs down by 7, 59-66. We'll take a, let's see who it is. Looks like it's going to be Pirate ball on the timeout. Valerez gets it into James. Here comes Martin to guard. A little bit of a soft press here. To Meerhoff, back to James. It's going to be a little bit of a tip away. And Vidics is going to get a hand on it. He's going to launch it. Endicott gets there. Endicott's got the look. He's going to drive. Shot's going to be blocked. Pant gets the rebound. He's got Vidics for 3. It's in the air. Vidics for 3. Cooper Vidics. 62-66. Brings it to 4 with tons of time left. Get another stop here, boys. Pushing here on that defense. Got James. Here comes Martin. To help Vidics, they're going to kick to the corner to Toombs. Endicott swing it back to the top to James. They're going to keep it moving. Tulliver for 3. It's in the air. No good, and that's going to be, good. That's going to be a big old push in the back on the Bulldog, and it's going to hit the wire above, so Bulldogs take over on that one. We'll take it with 125. Got a chance here to close that gap. 62-65, 123 left in the game. Bulldogs got to make this one count. Fade away Shorter, and a great board by Vidics gets in there as that should be on Tulliver. So Vidics gets called for that as the kid's underneath him. What in the world? Of course, the Bulldogs are in foul. 5, team foul, so they're shooting. That's a terrible call. 1:16 left in the game. Bulldogs have some momentum going as shot's no good, ball don't lie. Vidics goes up for the rebound. Tolliver gets underneath him, pushes him underneath. Second shot's good. Houston checks in for Tolliver. Up by 5 with 1:16. Bulldog ball. Here's Pant. A lot of time left as Shorter letting the ball roll. Here comes Houston. Call the golly. Here's Shorter to Martin. Martin looking. Got to get a quick shot off here. And Martin or Shorter for 3. It's going to be no good. It's going to be rebound by James. Vidics is going to get called for the reach foul. Going to the line, shooting 2. That's Vedix's third. Oh, says third, but they called fourth. Jet James shooting 2. Bulldogs in, of course, bonus. First one's good. Makes it a 6-point spread. Minute left. That's a lot of time in basketball. Second shot needed at the rim out, and it does not. 7-point lead. Here comes Shorter. Got the look. He's got Martin. Martin's going to drive in. It's going to be a throwaway. And it looks like Bulldogs can get a favorable call there. Pant gets a hand on it. I thought it was going to be out on Pant, but they called it out on the Pirates, so I am not arguing that one. 51.6 seconds. He's got Martin. Martin for 3. It's in the air. No good. Pant with the rebound. Pant goes to Shorter. Shorter for 3. It's in the air. It's in for 3. Timeout. 65-69, 38.7. Timeout, Bulldogs. Trying to close that 4-point lead with 38.7 seconds left in the game. Plenty of time, folks. Don't go anywhere. All right, here we go. Welcome back. Timeout's over. The Bulldogs' boots are laced up and ready to go to work. Pant, Hanks, Vedix, Shorter, and Kobe Martin. 38.7 seconds left in the game, which, if you watch basketball, there's time. Down by 4, 2 possessions. Bulldogs need to figure out how to get a quick stop here. James. 36 seconds ticking. Get it to James. They're going to pass it. He gets it to Verhoff. They need a foul here. Foul him. They've got the wide open Houston for 2, and it's in. Hanks. Drive down. Going to keep it. Drive in for 2. Timeout. Brian Hanks. 67-71. 16.3 seconds. We'll take a few second timeout. We'll be right back to the Carl Junction Boys streaming network here in Branson, Missouri, home of the Pirates. Welcome back. Here we go. This is for all the marbles. First conference game for the Bulldogs. I don't know about the Pirates. Right now, down by 4 with 16.3 seconds left. Valerez gets it to James. It's going to be a foul. 13 seconds. James goes to the line. Shooting 2. Kobe Martin picks up his third. A must foul, of course. Shot is good. Still a 2-possession game right now. Up by 5. Got one more point here to keep it within the 2-point range. That's good. Timeout, Pirates. Full timeout. We'll be back in just a little under a minute. You're listening to the Carl Junction Boys Streaming Network in Branson, Missouri. Your Bulldogs 67, Pirates 73 with 13.8 seconds left. All right, welcome back here. Bulldogs, Hanks, Vidic, Maddox, Shorter, Brody Pant, and Kobe Martin. Hanks inbound for the Bulldogs. Down by 6. 2-point possession. Here comes Shorter. Time's ticking. 11-10. Here's Hanks for 3. It's going to be no good. Rebound by Houston. Oh, they call it travel. Not that it matters. It's a little bit too late for that guy. He has not been a Bulldog fan all night. Way to get your whistle going there. 5 seconds left, bud. Shorter to inbound. Gets it into Pant. Pant for 3. Fade away from the corner. No good. 3, 2, 1. That's going to be the game, folks. Bulldogs are going to drop. That's it. Your Bulldogs fall to the Pirates, 67-73 on a first conference game. Brian Vidic signing off. We'll be playing at home Friday night against Logan Rogers. I think it's homecoming. If you got time, come out there. Otherwise, we'll be streaming with the A-team. Larry Calger, Bob Hayes, Randy Rich, and myself. Brian Vidic signing off. Have a good night. Don't forget to hug your Bulldog.